Hello and welcome to another Wheel of the Year video, and we are just at the beginning of March and I'm out for a nice long walk with my dog. I have a sandwich here I've picked up from a local deli cafe, and I'm walking along a very old railroad that's been converted into a path. And it has been said, although I've never experienced it, that you can hear ghostly trains coming along it at night. So I thought I'd come on and do a quick video. I will pause because I've got some joggers approaching me and then start again in a little bit. Okay, so had quite a few runners and cyclists that passed, and it's a lovely walk here. I can walk this way, and then there's kind of an intersection where there's a nice little cafe where I'm going to have my sandwich and a drink, and then I can walk back along the canal in the other direction. So it's a nice walk, and I'm beginning to notice that spring, the land is starting to awaken. If you look here, it's some fresh green leaves starting to grow, and although we're not out of the grip of winter yet, we are the right side of it, because we're heading into spring now, and the land can only get warmer. So for Ostara, I will be in Glastonbury, and I'm down there in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to film while I'm down there. I do try to get down there often, but as you know, I live with an elderly woman, my mother, who's probably in the final years of her life now. Mobile in the house, but not very mobile outside. So that's it, and I'm just going to pause because we've got a couple coming along. So going to be a bit that runs below this now, which is the actual railroad, and although this one was taken up and made into a footpath years ago, we still have a real one which is down underneath this bridge here, which goes into the city. So, but it makes a nice walk. If I lift my phone up, you'll see the railway line under there. So, as I was saying, with Ostara approaching, the land is beginning to waken up, sort of a fresh growth of leaves. And today is blue skies and sunny, really sunny. It's been a beautiful day so far, and really since Christmas we've had nothing but horrible weather, wet, cold, hell of a lot of rain. And I'm trying to be more active, trying to get in as many steps a day as I can, and some days I can't because of the weather. But this time of year means that the days are longer, the clocks go forward at the end of the month, what we do in the UK, and it's going to make the days longer so I can fit those walks in, and hopefully the weather warmer. So the trees are still bare, but they're buds, they'll be in bud. And it's interesting to note in the landscape that we've got the crocuses are up, the last of the snowdrops, the daffodils, primroses, and also the birds, particularly those I observe on the canal, like Canada geese, mandarin ducks and ducks, are beginning to pair up. And where I live with my mother, the blackbirds are pairing up in the trees as well. So the land is coming out of its slumber, it's coming out of its rest, and you'll probably notice the same near where you are, you know, in the northern hemisphere. whereas in the southern hemisphere the land will be winding down. So I thought I'd do a quick chat while I had my walk and welcome you to my Ostara vlog. And the next time I chat with you, I shall be in Glastonbury. As you can see, I am in Glastonbury. It's quite early here, it's 8:30, 9 o'clock. This is Stone Age. It's a really nice shop, very expensive. But I love the way they've done the architecture, it's like stucco. A dragon. And artwork there of the Avalon Marshes. So let's have a walk through here. You've seen this many times in videos that I've filmed. So, and I'll be working here tomorrow, 12 till 2. And not sure who that's supposed to be, some kind of, the wise woman of Wookey Hole. That's who it is, the wise woman of Wookey Hole. And her guardian dog. And we have the Goddess Temple here. Sorry, the Goddess Temple gift shop. Like that crop t-shirt in the window there. I might have to buy myself 5 if I do one in my size. And these are lovely as well. I'm just going to show you a bit of Glastonbury. I'm not going to show you loads of it because you'll have seen it in other videos, and I'm just showing you the same old. But yeah, this is in the courtyard known as the Glastonbury Experience, and it's a quirky little town. Got loads and loads of artwork, and I will be grabbing one of these when I can reach it because I've got the dog on a lead. I need one of those to see what's going on. I've got the art here. I've got my dog here, my boy. So yeah, I'm only going to film this bit because there's loads that you've seen of me in Glastonbury. So yeah, there we have it, and it's the spring equinox today, so blessed equinox. And I will film in the temple while I'm here as well. So I'm in the Abbey, and it's really quiet, considering it's today's, oh excuse me, I'm coming down with a cold, which is great, but it is really, really quiet. I mean, Wednesday is Wednesday as well, and I found Wednesdays here is quiet. kind of like the old-fashioned half day you used to get. Wednesdays in Glastonbury does tend to be quiet. But I arrived this morning, set off early this morning, and I did have a stop. And without the stop, it would have probably taken me 3.5 hours, but it took me 4.5 because I had to stop. And so I just thought I'd show you snippets of while I'm here. Have a look round. So I shall show you snippets of the Abbey in a little bit. I'm not going to show too much while I'm here because I am here for a much needed break. I live with a very, very demanding elderly parent, and I really do need this break because I'm absolutely exhausted. So I'll do a little bit of filming while I'm here on this Equinox day and share a little bit with you. I'm just going to zoom in over there. You won't see it because kind of up there between where my thumb is, up there between the trees, sorry, where my finger is, up there between the trees is the Tor. And you might not be able to see it very well because of the tree line. But yeah, I shall catch you in a little while. Right then, so let's have a little walk around. If I'm sniffing, I do apologise. I'm coming down with a cold. I caught it off my sister. Because at weekend we went, it was in Manchester at weekend, we went to Royal Exchange Theatre. And we went to see a play called A Taste of Honey, based on the original 1960s film of the same name. And the actress Jill Halfpenny was in the production at the Royal Exchange, and I really enjoyed it. Slightly different from the original, and A Taste of Honey was quite a controversial film in its day. It was made in about 1960 and it starred Rita Tushingham and Dora Bryan as the mother, as a wayward mother, and it's about a teenage girl that gets pregnant to a black sailor, and that's, you know, for its day it was very controversial, you know, sort of the topic of teenage pregnancy and being unmarried. And it's a really good film. It really portrays the working classes of Manchester in the north of England. And yeah, so that's what I went to see at the Royal Exchange Theatre. So coming back to the Abbey, this is, I think, the main chapel, and up there where I'm pointing is the grave of Arthur the King, or was supposed to have been found there, but I've filmed up there before and I'm kind of wanting to film this area, so I'm going to have a little film around. It's really quiet. I mean, there's something going on at the Goddess House, which is across the road, and it's Ostara, but I have a feeling they're not going to be very busy, because I didn't have a problem getting parked here, and with it being a Wednesday, Wednesday's a quiet day in Gloucester's. So this is the remains of the west wall of the nave, and it's 13th century, which says on that plaque. You can see there's some I don't know if you can see it through the camera, but there's some very faint graffiti just there. I mean, this church is probably a 1,000 or maybe over 1,000 years old. I mean, the original church that was built here would have not been on this grander scale. It would have gradually accumulated into this massive structure, which was ruined in the Reformation of Henry VIII in 1539, I think. And the abbot, Richard Whiting, of that time, was hoiked up to the toll, and I think he was hung, drawn and quartered, I think. Not sure, but I'm feeling a bit fuzzy-headed because I've got full of a cold, getting me full of a cold. So I'll have a look in here, and then I'm going to shoot off. And I come to Glastonbury monthly, which will be timed with the Sabbats. So we're in here now, which is the Lady Chapel, and as you can see from there, and it mirrors it there, and you can pause that to have a read, and then I'm going to do the same here, and you can just pause to have a read of it. And here, the Abbey at the minute is being redone. They're making a new cafe, a new museum. It's one. There's a woman in medieval costume, and no, it isn't a ghost. It's some of the workers here do dress up in medieval costume. So coming down here to what is the crypt, and a well, one of many wells here in Glastonbury. So I'll show you this one. Now unfortunately you can't see it very well, pardon the pun, but yeah, there's the well there, and nice stonework. So this would have been one of the sacred wells, and then here we go, you can have a look at this and have a read. So I'll just pop that on there, so you can pause it to have a read. And this is kind of what it may have looked like. Well, it would have looked like, and there's the well back there. And then this bit, where this line is, apparently, now I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently where that, I think it's a central drain, but apparently a ley line runs in alignment with that. I don't know if that's true, it's what I've been told. And then we're coming here to Lady Chapel's altar, and I think we do have events on and stuff here. And I mean, obviously this is new. And then up there, the remains of a crucifix, and looking back. So I just wanted to really take you around here while it's quiet. It's just such a nice place. I'm a member here, so because I come here all the time, well, I will be doing once a month because I have my caravan home here. I join the Abbey because it gets you out. It's like a really nice place to come and sit. You can chill out, you can practice. I'll come here with my yoga mat and practice yoga. So here we've got crypt formed underneath the Lady Chapel in the 15th century. So we're looking at about 1400. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a tour around that. So blessed be everybody, and happy vernal equinox, happy spring equinox.